Hey, thank you for visiting zeevlogsofficial. In today's video, I will tell you about why breakup gives us so much pain and how to come out of it in a proven way. Breakups tears us apart and it does big time. And breakups can be so bad that you don't want to get out of your bed or talk to anyone or eat anything. Sometimes it feels like you physically cannot do anything of these things. All you can do is just sit quietly on your bed, staring at nothing, stuck in your own thoughts and weeping all day. It also makes you feel sad, anger, and anxiety days and nights. At times, when you see your family or friends come over and make you some nice food and they even dress you, drag you out of your house unwillingly, trying to start a conversation with you when you just quietly weep. And whatever has been put in front of you and you haven't even noticed anything. Everyone tells you it's going to get better. You may believe them in that moment, but deep down it feels like you are never going to be the same again. Everything has changed and your mind is screaming inside. First, let's understand why breakups hurt so much. Normally, when we get attached to something so much and so deep, our mind starts thinking that it is a part of our life. Let it be things like your phone or people whom you love the most. So when your phone falls down and it breaks or your loved one ditches you, then your brain releases opioids, which means brain's natural painkillers. And these opioids are usually reserved for times of physical injury. Now, this doesn't mean that you necessarily feel the same kind of pain as an injury. However, it does mean that even the slightest rejection from your loved ones causes your brain to be alerted to a potential threat. When thinking again, they are being helpful when in fact, they are really making your life a hell. The brain thinks it helps us when it is, in fact, making us feel more uncomfortable and afraid. But do you have to go through all these pains? No, definitely not. No one wants to feel these things, right? Even though we know we are less to blame for how terrible we feel, this doesn't make the pain easier. Maybe it eases some of the self-criticism we engage in, but we are still left with the pain. So, do you have to go through this painful situation in life? Well, unfortunately, yes. As avoidance of any kind of emotions usually comes back to our brain and haunting with memories. But there are ways to ease this pain. Firstly, by understanding the process of this pain, and secondly, by taking action to come out of this pain. Let's understand the process now. The process of the pain can be described with these points. Number 1, shock. The breakup has just happened. You know, it has happened, but you can't believe it happened. It doesn't feel like real yet. Number 2, denial, which means refusing to accept or believe something which is not real. Not able to deal with the painful situation, our brain steps in, accepting response of denial, imagining like, no, it didn't happen. They will come back. Number 3, anger. The fear that how we are in the initial stages has now taken over the anger, realizing it's no more. Suddenly, you realize that it's just a revenge or they wanted to take. The best part about this phase is that you can use this matter to them. Indignation to get out of the house and start rebuilding your independence. Number 4, depression. The sadness really sets in, but this does not mean a clinical depression. Your appetite changes, the tears come, you feel like you want to leave from this world. This dark hole can feel like a fake world. So these are some common process of pain. Now, let's understand how to come out of it. And I will request you to please concentrate on these points because it is proven and has been helpful for a lot of people. As we all know, it is not easy to come out of such painful situations. It definitely takes time. And trust me, time will heal everything. The best and proven things you can do at this time is surround yourself with people who loves you, your friends, family, cousins, or maybe someone who has been texting you or calling you to meet for a very long time now. Try to reconnect with people whom you lost touch during the painful process. Only these people can remind you how lovable and adorable you are. By doing this, your brain releases endorphins, which is a feel-good hormones. This is the only best thing you can do. And the next point, if there are no one you feel like you can talk to, then write it down. Write down all your emotions. Research shows there has been immense positive effects of writing during the times of such challenging situations. It is not necessary how you write. It doesn't even have to make sense what you write. But just start with something like, hey, today I felt like this. Or maybe you can also write, I am strong enough to come out of this pain, and then just let it flow with whatever words your thoughts gives. You can also write, I'm strong enough to come out of this pain, and then just let it flow with whatever words and thoughts come up in your mind. Write hard or soft, however you feel, just for 10 to 15 minutes at least. But remember, always finish it with 3 positive sentences to yourself. Something soothing or motivating. Something you have noticed about yourself that's a strength, or words of encouragement. Number 3, get active. This could mean using exercises or getting into any physical activity like running, jogging, playing around with kids maybe. By doing this, your mind will be more active and diverted from negative thoughts. Most importantly, avoid things that you know which will make you feel worse, such as checking your ex social media or walking past their place repeatedly. We all know it is very difficult at times to control ourselves without knowing what are they doing, where are they now, or with whom they are now. You will have to stop all these things to get out of this pain. And I would definitely request you to follow all these steps if you are in pain. I guarantee you, if you follow this religiously, then you will come out of it in no time. With all this said, to anyone going through a breakup right now, I hope you are doing okay. I hope you will bounce back to your normal life again. And do not worry, my friend, you are going to be fine soon. Time will heal everything. That's all for today, my friends. I will see you soon on my next video.